litter way over here, bro. Damn, let's notice that. Jesus Christmas. No wonder I keep a room in here. Sit your ass up there. Damn, God. You is the kitty little fiend. I'm serious. When the female cats don't do that. Bro, we gotta get you trained, bro. You gotta bring neighbors, the female cat over here to show you. Clean the balls out when you come out the kitty box. Jeez, Nelly. You is the kitty. I'm gonna call you the kitty litter critter. God dog, Mike. That's a lot of kitty litter, man. In between you gotta clean your balls out, man. Okay? It's like whenever I let you outside, bro. Come back. Oh, man, wait toys. You is the kitty litter critter. This is what you was doing out here going last night. You must have had a shit fest or something. Estimated delivery January 20th. Woo! Up 4.69% today. Did he send it to me? This guy's funny, man. This guy's comical, man. Y'all know I don't like Facebook, right? So I go through Instagram, and so Michael Hampton, I guess he comes over and watches this. Our brother Michael Hampton. I had to put this little video up with this Asian dude taking a phone, has someone, I couldn't see what was on it, and throwing it up against the wall, whatever. And let me see if this is charging. Yeah, it's charging. And so I asked him what's to do, because he says the guys on YouTube berating the Aboriginal people. Well, I said, well, what's the channel? You know, you're putting up a little video, you're doing a little song and dance. What does that allude to? You know, some of us would like to see some of these inconsiderate beasts of burden of nature and see what it is they're saying. I don't get, I'm not attempting to understand any of you. Because I already, on a level of being at a certain place at a certain time, I can empathize. But if you're going to do all the dribble and show your feelings and emotions, well, tag the person in there. Have our people become that delusional that they feel like nobody's going to say nothing? I have no problem addressing a fake, I don't like saying that word, but a fake Native American by the identity. They don't want to believe that their bloodline has been nullified or changed or manipulated in any form. All of ours has been manipulated in some form or another. I don't care how dark or how pale you are. You can believe what you want, but it doesn't mean anything. A belief is a belief. People believe in Satan, right? People believe in Jesus, right? People believe they can have sex with children. As morbid and unsound and sick as that sounds. Men believe they should be able to sleep with men and women with women without getting into the underlying ideology of DARPA and all the other MIT and everything else. Not going through that whole fanciful tirade. But yet it is amazing that people can allow themselves to be so consumed with what somebody else has to say. I want to know this. Is any of these people who are saying the goofy stuff allowing you to have this fiat to eat and whatever else? First of all the water is being toxic. If you're not going to sit there and go to the people who own the water companies, and you're not going to raise Cain with them and threaten their lives, what are y'all doing? It's like the little guys running around shooting each other. They don't even have an understanding as to the why or how they got into the situation they're in or why it is they feel that way. But they act upon it. Isn't that physical? People would say that's consciously aware. Consciously aware means that you be aware that not to do that. Spiritual meaning you have spiritual growth. It means that you would acclimate farther from it. So in the physical genome of everything, what purpose is being served in expressing your little feelings, your misguided feelings and your broken emotions, or your broken feelings and your misguided emotions? I just want to know, Right now, I am battling. There are times when it feels like my heart want to stop. I'm not giving it strength. There's times when I'm like breathing. I'm going, what's going on? 16 years of being on a medication. Do I feed into it and allow my thoughts to start racing? Because all I would do is create a situation. We are more powerful than any one of you can even accept or express. First of all, you couldn't because you don't have the knowledge. I'm still getting that. Look, man, your name. Okay, we accept you as an Indian, but like, but stay away from everybody else. You see, people are so consistent in their debauchery. And ideology doesn't mean good, people, right? I mean, we can look at all the individuals whose ideologies were not even frugal at best. Casey, dressing up like a clown and murdering all them old boys he was doing things to under his crawl space. Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean, I'm pulling out the worst of the worst. Look at these people down there in the cartels taking a chainsaw to the opposition, who probably murdered people as well, maybe, to cut their heads off. A guy on his hands and knees begging forgiveness if he's even innocent or not, and getting his wig blown off with an M1 Grand. The individual behind the trigger, what is his fear? See, if you live by that, you will suffer and die by it. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care if the top elite come and grab you, like the movie Prophecy, you know what I mean? And the general, the army guy who had that evil spirit in him because he was empty, so he could occupy him, and he carried and gave it to the little girl, Raphael, and Michael is sitting there battling for the soul of it. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what narrative is played out. If you don't look between the lines and learn how to read the codex laid out before you, because there's nothing not seen, then you're going to give into your emptiness. You're going to fill your emptiness with more empty. How do you fill somebody? You fill it with nothing. It becomes voided more. You know how they always say, well, the glass is a half empty, half full, depending on how you want to look at things. Well, what if the glass is just plain old empty? And I think that's what it means in the first place. How do you see it? If the glass is empty, are you going to fill it? But what you going to fill it with? You can fill it with more space. You don't have to be a glass maker. It's an analogy. So sitting, and I asked him, and he didn't respond. Yet arguing, he'll sit there and lay out a whole book. It's not hate. I'm saying this. I'm saying it because if he's watching this, or he comes to watch this, he needs to elevate himself. Copy and paste does have nothing to do with anything if you can't tell the person's the resource or the information to which you copy and pasting from, so that way they can pick the book up themselves and read it, or go to that place. And that there's still some old timers who actually have knowledge. Because see, what this party is doing, waiting for us to die out. See, we got a bunch of young goofies who have been conditioned to believe the 2A, we gotta do away with the 2A. It's a right. An eligible right. It has nothing to do with this fictional government. The reason why they're doing what they're doing in Chicago, LA, New York, and New Jersey is because they don't care about a constitution. They're in the leap. They go on those backdoor meetings. Remember Kevin Hart talking about that? And they are doing things back there you would believe is fiat if you're feeble in your mind. Kevin Hart's feeble. I don't care about how good of a comedian and how well he reads his lines. He's feeble-minded. He's got to see some particular things. To them, the dollar don't mean nothing. It's the things that come with it, and the things that were there before it. The fiat and the picture painted is that no money. You can do this when you have all the kind of money. Those people, money doesn't mean nothing because they know how to get it. They know it doesn't take nothing. It's the darkness behind it that most people don't see. So the money is a mask. The fiat is a mask. They're exterminating people and nobody's paying attention. Why? Because of these little children running around believing in Black Lives Matter, Antifa, let's rah, rah, rah. All that little bit of estrogen, all that little bit of estrogen and testosterone, whatever it is, that little youth in I'm invincible, because they haven't gotten to listen to any of us. They believe that they're going to be that way forever or they'll just die. What created that? To not care about what may be coming. I don't think they have to see all the poisoning and stuff. They didn't have to do that. These people are insidious, these things, and they're stupid. So that should tell you somewhere else there's another story. People are walking around in such a confusion. How do you come out of that confusion? I buy books and I like to read because I know I didn't come back on yesterday, but oh well. Because there's something there. It doesn't matter what an individual knows. I want to read the books because I know that they're going to lead somewhere else. They're going to divert you and give you a fairy tale. Make you feel like, yeah, I was right. Oh, the circle I'm dealing with, you know, the goofy, tall, 6-foot-something guy in Detroit or wherever with the oxen can't staff. Is he even a man? I'm not talking about he's a woman. I'm not caught up in that spectacle of delusion. All right? Some people will just be that gone. But it's a platform in this teetering society of falses and truths and half-truths and non-truths. If you're going to talk about something, make sure you talk about it in its entirety. Don't make it drama. I wasn't even going to ask the question. I was like, let me entertain this because I know that's what he's seeking. Look at Billy D of the Ghetto Boys. He's still all about the black and everything's drama filled. Got to keep the narrative, keep the check coming in. I'm not bashing. I'm asking and having you look at something a little different. How do we beat something that we didn't create? Why is it that we always got to beat it? Why not just embrace it? I'm not saying the dark, there's enough. I'm saying allow your light to shine through. People go, well, you got guns, you got knives. Well, they live by it vicariously. I don't live by this shit. It's fun. It's like when I'm drawing or painting or building a model. It's fun. But I understand also why it's there. I also understand why, and I will use it appropriately. Okay? Right now, everybody's got this feel-good feeling. Oh, the House Representatives, we Republicans own it, and conservative, and homeboy gave a great speech. You think he's not part of the game? They're watching and listening. Right now, the green light, some of y'all have a red or amber orange, right? It's recording, it is watching. They go back and watch it. See, if I was one of them, I wouldn't even worry. Oh, man, our plan is laid out, man. Let's not goof up. Now, I'm not going to say no more because there's a lot more I can say to them, have them going, But when you have all kind of weapons of mass destruction and all kind of other things to control, you see that you can make a cliff fall, this, that, and the other. You could target things, you could send energy, you could put people next door and all that kind of stuff. You could make a faulty gas line blow up with the occupant inside dead, nobody know it. I'm talking about, and there's thousands of more things, probably millions. I'm just only putting these out to have you look at something. How can you focus on your spiritual gain or growth if you're not steeping yourself into it? How can we be connected and united if you do not allow yourself to walk on the other side? motherfucker, huh? Okay. It's, for some reason, everything's acting a little flawed. A little, you know. No, it would be untrue. Saying to you, much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set my fire. The time you hesitate is through. Another one. Another one. Riders on the storm, right? Pay attention. Some of us are meant to put things together. There's a story everywhere. I can't play the whole thing. I don't want to get no copyright strike. I just want you to hear certain words. Yeah. Listen. Riders on the storm. Now I've got all the lyrics. I could just sit here and read them to you. Things I Used to Do by Jimi Hendrix, Mary Jane's Last Dance, A Horse with No Name, Painted Black, The Joker, For What It's Worth, House of the Rising Sun, Gimme Shelter, Cocaine, Run Through the Jungle, Born on the Bayou, Painted Black, Spirit in the Sky, Time of the Season, Green River, The Night, I'll Be Around, Along the Watchtower, Life in the Fast Lane, Mary Jane's Last Dance. What I'm sharing with you is everything we have a choice from. Look at the 60s and the 70s, even the 50s. The music our people made, they were giving you, they were telling you, even though they were going through what they were going through, Sam Cooke being murdered, whatever, right? They were telling you about love, about the soul, being a soul. I'm a soul man. You know what I'm saying? They were giving you lessons because they knew what was happening. A lot of them got to see the beginning of Behind the Door. This is because a lot of our parents dropped the key into the gutter, and we can't get down there to get it up. Doesn't mean that there's not another key around. And the keys have always been laid out there. Now, am I saying this is all inclusive to a fact? Am I saying that this is... No, in Rick Hughes, I am saying our people have forgotten how to pay attention. They have allowed themselves to become more empty. You were meant to last, even in physical, forever. That's why every time I visit a doctor and this and another, I share it with a certain group of individuals. I was supposed to visit anyway. And they meticulously don't mind being sacrifices for their fake ass cause. This is what you need to understand. But you refuse to be a sacrifice for the righteous. I hate the word sacrifice. I'm not telling you run out there and run into a hill of bullets like you're retarded. I'm talking about consciously and spiritually. You know how I feel about that word. But we're going to utilize what we have because we have allowed it to become a meaning. Regardless of their legalese and all that other, we need to drop all that bull. So what? We need to say what needs to be said. When I think about my ancestors and the Treaty of 1866 about the Choctaw and the Chickasaw, and I look at these fake individuals running around, do I get in my feelings and emotions as I used to? No, because I know what's going to happen to them for their choices and their decisions. And I know what's going to happen to the people who are keeping assignment. So let them be the sacrifices they choose, Mary be. Because see, when they get there, they're going to wish they had not made the choice they made. It doesn't matter the weapon. It doesn't matter how sick, how messed up. It doesn't matter how they've been hyped up with good food and drugs. They're drugs. What's been synthesized and recorrected. Doesn't matter. I don't even consume myself with that. But a lot of you are not in the knowing. And even in the knowing, there's much more that you can ever know. And then there's actually so close to nothing that needs to be known. Remember I posed upon y'all that, let's say that, yeah, something created us and it was a big experiment. They wanted to see what happens. What if we decide to come down and walk this? And then we go back and we go, wow, that was crazy. That we couldn't even tap into who we were. Like, make that make sense. Yet, can't because know little to nothing about it. And rightfully so. Now imagine if everybody knew everything. Could we have this experience? Are we supposed to have this experience? It's obvious nobody's supposed to be running around murdering and killing one another. That's obvious. When you say life, what does life means? We believe it means to live. And if you're living, you're having a life. Well, if a life is not worth living, what do people usually do? But what's the first thing they did? They negated and they gave up to make the life how they want it to be. And this is what we're dealing with. So there is something going on more ominous. Who saw it at the Capitol, the Christmas tree? And above it, you see the old Baphomet head up there? I hate that word Baphomet. But did y'all see that up there in the bronze? The goat's head, let's say it like that. How many of y'all been to Italy? In Germany or whatever? How many of y'all been to Italy and seen all them statues? With the little boys, the penises out and all their little butt all round, you know. Yeah, seriously. Those are add-ons. That ain't got nothing to do with the whole world. And the men stand there with their little cloth and everything. I just want to know. Everything's right out in front of you. I was in Germany. I saw those little things with the crest with the black head on it, with the turban. Everybody wants to allude to some Moorish bullshit. Our people were everywhere. How could you subjugate this land of the whole world, the crescent of life? The Gulf of Mexico is not the Gulf of Mexico. I just had to tell this beautiful young Mexican lady I know, I love dearly, over in Millville, New Jersey. Talking about all the way up to Washington was Mexico. Mexico is not even an indigenous native word of this land. Bullshit. San Francisco, California, all the great cities over there had nothing to do with no fucking Spaniard. See, people will only, excuse my language, I didn't have to say it that way. People only negate themselves to their understanding, and most people don't know nothing. So what are y'all going to be? Are you going to become the heaven bearers of truth? Or the purgatory bearers of silence and lies? Or are you going to take your time and not speak on things you really don't know about and antiquate that with people in a conversation and say, I really don't know about that. I'll see what I can say if it's of importance. But right now, it is not of importance. How much can be said? How many words can be thrown around to make everybody else feel as if they belong? Isn't it that you're here? Yeah, I had a dream. A couple of them. They need your pain and your suffrage. They need the masses to stay stuck. That's why I put that up there, as you saw my thumbnails, because I was going to order the book in front of you guys. We're at war. And why are we at war? It's that simple a question. And have y'all been paying attention to civil liberties and civil rights? The fact that everybody else is using it? There was nobody out there fighting with us in Alabama, Birmingham, Georgia, Carolinas, Mississippi. There was nobody fighting with us. It was just us. Okay, there was a couple of them Jews. There was a couple of Spanish people. I can count them all on one hand. I always want to say behind the scenes of our lives and destruction as well. I was looking at my brother, Ro Blackman, Tribe Biz. Love him to death, man. He's in Texas doing his thing. I'm willing to go over there and be like, yo, I'm not a hard worker because I'm disabled, but god dang it, let's go ahead and get this, let's get the business right. And in Cali, he did a wonderful thing. He started his, his docuseries, which I don't have no sides. I just don't stand with those who have coveted the lie. I'm talking to a beautiful young lady now that needs to get out of New York. People have a hard time with their youth thinking that, oh, wow, I know. You need to completely, it's a message. People do not know how to read the signs laid out before them. You remember that one about the lady in the house? The warning comes on the news. There's going to be a flood. The police come around to the door. Everybody needs to vacate. I'm going to be fine. God's going to save me. And then the water comes in up to your neck and the guys come on a raft. Get on in, you know. We'll save you. Oh, I'm going to be fine. God's got me. And the water's out up damn to the roof, standing on tippy toes on the rooftop, and the helicopter comes. God's got me. God's got me. And he asks up at the pearly gates and guys calling by. He said, well, God, I was waiting on you. Bitch, I sent motherfucking cops to tell you to get out there, and you didn't even count the news broadcast. I sent a motherfucker on a raft, and I brought a helicopter on your ass. And you ignored every one of them. People won't pay attention to not near one sign laid out before them. Always attempting to grasp everything being said instead of just reading between the lines. Everybody thinks they're the same. I've had people share over 20 videos to me, so I know a lot of people are watching and they won't even speak in here. And they've been talking about everything I've been talking about. So what? More power to you. I told the guy, stop doing that. Stop sharing that shit. I don't care. That's beautiful. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to walk across the stage and get an award for what? For life? That's like, I'm going to make you pay for water, and water's for everybody. But we're going to poison it and put chemicals in there when there's a lot of streams that are still good, even though they're negating by spraying stuff and using machines all over the place. Why do you think all the warehouses they built were by the rivers? Oh, nobody ever thought about that. Wish we had an IRA, Indian Republic Army, like the Irish Republican Army, blowing all that shit up when it should have been, instead of the people bowing down and becoming cowards. We had fighters, but they didn't have nobody to lead them because they were too busy listening to these bastards in the Black Caucus, these fake politicians in the fake government, and all these worthless, sorry-ass TD Jakes and pastors and the ones before them and these fake religious dicons. The prophets are on the walls. They're all dead. Are they? For those who like the word prophets and oracle. Y'all need to detach from all that shit because it seems like it's a competition. And now I've heard people saying, I'm not in competition with nobody. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, you are. Gaslighting a word or a term, the analogy of a use of something doesn't mean that you're not in it. So do yourselves a favor, because some of us can see you. Really see you. Sometimes you strike a conversation up with somebody and they can go a little south. I like to have 100 women around me non-stop, keep them pregnant, but they'd be protected. And I'd be powerful and more powerful than you can even fucking imagine. But the women are too goddamn dumb and the men are too fucking placated. Still running around with new world shit. Love staying uncomfortable because they don't know how to become comfortable. O'clock, I eat my salmon and spinach. I made a Hindu dish with lentils. Matter of fact, let me go put that shit in there right now. Come on with me. Let me show you how inconsistent these bastards are. I proved already that I didn't copyright no music. The music's all from that thing, and do you think they would remove it? Of course not. Why? Because they're inconsistent dumbasses. Am I gonna berate them? No. Not at all. Let's turn this up. Some water. What's up, Papa? We gotta go out to the truck grab. I got some in the closet there, but I ain't. You know what? Instead of using that, those organic lentils. I love this shit right here. I want the black lentil. Black lentil, tomato, and cumin. Good shit. Oh, I get these. I get 40 of these every month. And I might eat about 3 or 4, so I've got a shitload of them. And I'm gonna put a piece of frozen fish up in here. I'm gonna let it do its thing. Come on out, Nick. You don't have to put them in the fridge either. Ain't that pretty cool? All right, and this spoon. What kind of fish am I put in there? Let's see. Some salmon. How much? A whole lot. A friend of mine, he was like Jamil Samseed, he was a officer in the Army. Real good friend of mine, I shoot with. Every once in a while I shoot with him. We were talking, and he says, "You're right." I was telling him what was going on. He says, "Dude, you are healthy." He said, "You're the most healthiest motherfucker I've seen over 30 years. I said, "What do you mean?" "By what you eat and everything, and what you're doing." He says, "I don't get why you're having these complications." I said, "And it's fine. I don't want you to get it. It's not so much a complication, it's something of adversity of the sickness of the world we live in." And he was talking about how he went and got the first jab. And he says he was never paying attention to how the system is really quieting people. Well, they believe they are. As far as on the net, where more people can be seen. You know, they call it the World Wide Net, right? Because how they're silencing people. But he says, don't worry, there are people who are going to deal with that. And so when you're dealing with an officer in the Army, then you realize that there are some people who are actually out there for the benefit of you that these idiots have not been paying attention to, or they think they are. And he says the biggest thing is they have to walk so careful. But I says, you know what? I remember telling him, are you aware that there are people who can sense what you're thinking? He says, oh no, we're aware of that. They actually train people. This group of individuals, they train people to not think certain things or to think 3 things at once. Have any of y'all ever done that? Attempt to think 3 things at once? Have any of y'all ever done that? I doubt it. You know, there are times when I start having a thought, I'm getting better at it. Maybe you want to attempt working on this. I have a racing thought come in, and you know what I do? I pull a blank. And then I think of something stupid and funny. Seriously. Dude, this is going to be so freaking good. Tablespoon. Black pepper. Organic. So they say. What about a teaspoon? Turmeric. Organic. 2 teaspoons. 2 tablespoons, excuse me. Come on. Awesome. And some garlic powder, because I already got fresh garlic in there. Yes, I'm eating garlic, people. 1.5 tablespoons. And no fresh parsley, but organic. Teaspoon. 1.5 teaspoons. Thank God I got about 5 of these. And we're gonna let this simmer for about 30 minutes. 25. And I'll eat this today, tomorrow, and the next day. This alone. Yeah, I started making it this morning. Yeah, guys. I eat everything. I don't keep it no longer than 3 days. This is like a salmon stew. Lentils, beans, bada boom, bada bing. And then when I serve it, I put a little flax in there. Let's get it going. Wait. I'll fill it up later. Someone back in here with me. So again, what you doing, Papa? Somebody saying hi. Say hi, Papa. Hi, say hi. Yeah, give me kisses. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut this down. Don't worry, because I know y'all are like, Book America, Book America. I set up last night, fell asleep around 10, reading. So I'll be back on to read. All right. I have big respect and love for y'all. I appreciate the donations. It's still there. Well, I just purchased some stuff. I haven't sent it to my other account yet, so I'm gonna wait for it to get up to a nice little number, so that way I can just order a shitload of books I want to order. I can't let y'all see my stocks. I'm serious. Okay. Here we go. I'm still there. It's not going nowhere. Not until I'm ready. Because right now, what would I say? I've ordered 4 books now. Well, 2 today, 5. Yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch. It said in the thing that I actually have. Let me see what it said. It says I have. Let me make sure, because I don't want to go over there and be looking retarded. Because I got to go over there and check. It says. Let's see. Smartphones. Oh, shit up. Amazon order. Add books confirmed. That book should be on its way. That's what it says there. And then it says, I gotta scroll down, because I got a lot of stuff I gotta get rid of, guys. Lyrical Wolf. All right. I'll check you out in a minute, huh? All right. Okay, that we receive. Boom. Amazon. Boom. Okay. Okay, that one says should be here. That one's going out early. I'm gonna. All right, now arriving early on Saturday, January 14th. That's one. The other one's supposed to be here today, or supposed to be here yesterday. It says. I don't care about YouTube creators. I watch all those stuff, all that stuff. Okay. Herbal tea. No. Okay. All right. So that. All right, it might be at the post office. So I got to check that out. Y'all know us. I picked up them 4 books last weekend. And yeah, another one's on its way. On the Kimmo. And I haven't seen nothing about the other 2. So I know those are going to be a little ways mid-month anyway because of where I ordered them from. Every time you get a book from let's see. All right. I already got that one. I got those 2, yeah. Well, what is it? Of course it's me, you freaking idiot. No wonder it hasn't come. I didn't see it. I skipped over it by accident. All right, and this one should be coming January 18th. Damn, I'm not lying, y'all. This is way down there. This is it had this order confirmation. That's the one I just hit. So it says we'll be here January 18th. All right. So that was the last one. So is it the last one? Oh, my ammunition's coming. Okay, what's this one say? This one's January 18th too. This is the other one with my jackery. So, okay, both of those. That one was 14, this one was 16. So we're looking at next Tuesday or Wednesday, right? So I'm gonna have a whole lot of books besides the one, maybe 1 or 2 that's sitting at the post office today because I didn't have it come by UPS. I had it come at USPS. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some shout outs and I'm gonna sign off of here and relax, sit back. Well, actually, I'm gonna go outside and sit in the sun for a little bit. About 25, 30 minutes. Just take it in, you know? Me and the brothers, we gotta get together and see when they want to come back out and shoot. Rondo, I know he said he'll come back out in the drop of a hat. I would love to be able to go somewhere else and shoot. They don't have the outdoor ranges here. Utah has one going to Best Friends, but something happened. It flooded or something, so it was roped off the last time I went by it. And they don't really jump on shit and work on it because they have plenty of indoor ranges, but indoor ranges suck ass. So let me give shout outs and get ready to sign off for this motherfucker. Rondo was cracking, APGR. Peace. What's going on? Benji MC. What's going on? Mama Red. Original Lone Wolf. Joshua Northern. I didn't see you yesterday. I know it didn't go out there. You said just be sentient. Yes, definitely. They started, instead of just listening, started existing in it. Definitely. Creator 7. Mormon Sam Cook. And this was, yo, you already know. All right. Well, we are in Mystery Babylon. That's what they wanted. Nupri, what's going on, eh? Reply! Nichelle Marquise. Yeah, they're good meals. The thing is, it's not about what we put in our bodies. It's also what we feed ourselves, other than the physical. There's stuff in you right now they can trigger. I'm just letting you know. They can trigger it. Possibly. Otherwise, they wouldn't be acting and carrying on the way they are. They know that if they started really letting loose, there are enough people who would live long enough to fight back and cause major fucking problems and concerns. But most people don't know that. So they're abiding in the system like it's supposed to work for them. They're thumbing their nose at the system all the time, those people that y'all want to call elites. There's nothing elite about these puppets. It's all an illusion. Does it look like I'm tired? I'm just tired of the frugal stupidity of all. Y'all have a grand day. Ladies and gents, I'll see y'all about an hour and a half. All right? We got to keep the reading going. I know we'd be far further along. I have my reasons.